Hello everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate. So, if I remember correctly, we were using the King of Dust, I think, to go through. Weren't we? Or it was Jack of Plague. To go through some things.
You face one of the fiercest of the rat men. I would wish you luck, but we play with fate.
And we want to add the Labyrinth. And we'll see if I remember how to beat up a Minotaur. At some point, I'm going to need better starting stuff, and which means I'll have to get the new suit.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own.
So, trading post.
Of course. I am different.
You reach a trading post in a distant valley run by a strange old woodsman. I've not much use for gold myself, but I'll trade you for food supplies. Let's make this sporting. You give me the food, and I'll give you something from the back, where I keep the good stuff. Okay, let's pay... Let's pay 12 for a random armor. I hope you like it. I traded away my favorite elven cloak to get it. Okay, nearby enemies are immediately slowed as the chilling effects of this armor take hold.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Here, have this on the house. The trader hands you an unusual suit of armor, saying I've traded it for a bear skin, but I don't think it was worth it. Put the armor away to be identified later. The card's token is now yours. Cool. Wandering Minstrels.
I swear I've heard this tale before, from other lips than yours.
We have to have more than 25 gold to get this card's token. One day on a long country road, you meet a pair of wandering minstrels. The pair inquires as to your current needs, explaining that they have many interesting and unique talents. I'm going to request food. The pair look at each other, dubiously. We are but humble traveling minstrels with little to spare, but we will trade half of our food for half of your gold if you want to share. So we'll do that. You reach an agreement to exchange supplies. The dealer draws you one food gain card. You have to. You get a song from them.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
And you pay them half your gold, but your half your gold has to be more than half of 25. It has to be 13. We're headed to Kadir next. The Duke is holding a victory celebration, requiring the services of fine entertainers such as ourselves. Perhaps we shall see you there. Twilight Ritual.
All who have
Let's fail at this.
have searched for the spirits at one point.
You arrive back at the Sacred Stones as dusk falls. The road crews are already waiting for you. We've done this. Stand watch, warrior, while we complete our task. Storm rolls in as the now familiar chanting begins once more. A noise in the trees draws your attention, and you quickly find yourself in battle again. And it's going to be scales, so 6 of scales. Oh, this is going to be rough. I have to be really careful about this, because we know I'm going to get a suit card of scales after this. And it's gonna, I mean, it's gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to get really lucky about this at some point. Gotta get better at that. Okay. So now I just have the one guy left. And again, counterattacking them makes them very angry. It's really about getting out of their way. Rather than countering, it's about getting out of the way so I can continue to beat up the guy I was beating up. figured he was gonna hit me, but... Well, we got 70 health for the next fight. And that could be doable. Okay. Just as you butcher the last lizard, more of them rise from the waters. The druids pay no heed to the danger. 2 monster cards. The Jack of Scales and a 2 of Scales. I think this is doable. I don't know for sure, but... We seem to be getting better at this. Fighting lizardmen. Okay. Hit your own guys. Okay, I got their archer out of the way. Ugh. Alright, I've killed a couple of them. Just stay away from me while I butcher your friend. Oh! I meant to get out of there. It really did. Fight me. Good. All right. No! Ugh! Okay, do your tail thing. Ugh! Wow, he takes a lot. We got him! Awesome! We may have actually gotten this card's token then. You continue to kill lizard men until well into the night. Eventually, the druids cease their ritual and their leader approaches you. This card's token is now yours. Your reward for the carnage you've unleashed. 3 gain cards and the card's token. 30 gold. 5 food. 5 food. The final act will take place on a moonlit night. You will be here when you are summoned. I have foreseen it. Alright, well, I wonder what we fight next. Skeleton or something?
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
Alright.
At their heart, all games are about
The traveling
power,
healer.
are they not? The acquiring of power.
So let's see what's at the shop.
The retaining of power. And most importantly, the use of power.
So what do we have for items right now? We have the Ring of Hindsight. The Armor of Cold. medium armor. I'm loading up on food because I am hoping to hit Charity 6. Nice!
Perhaps you should have taught this man to fish, eh?
Yes.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories,
Okay.
you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
So give food to the priest. We're going to give 30 or more. And we'll give 30. And that gives us 1 success card.
A choice. Select your desire.
Nice! Ah, the priest exclaims and draws out a tarnished old ring. I'll have the kids polish it up first. In the meantime, take my blessing. So 1 gain card and the cards token. When the player chooses from multiple equipment or gain cards, the choices available are increased by 1. Well, nice. You've been so generous these past seasons, we shall include you in our prayers from this day forth. And we got Lizard Eater!
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
Alright, cool.
I admire your generosity and grace. Though
Angry
I
Mob,
can't help but wonder
which our
if
blessing
you're
will make it very easy to get away
the
from.
death of you.
Oh, we didn't get that other blessing, we got something different. That's fine. So now we get 20 gold for revealing all the encounters.
So careless with your resources.
Alright. So the labyrinth.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
You follow the huntsman's voice further into the stone structure. At first glance, it appears decrepit, but you start to notice signs that it is still in use. Fresh torches hang in sconces on the wall, and you can make out a jumble of footprints in the dust. Passageways splinter off and twist away in every direction. When I first started hunting the beast, I considered it just that, a mindless animal with an unquenchable thirst for blood. The huntsman's voice now appears to be coming from all around you. It fought, rampaged, and devoured with no apparent focus. In time, though, I came to discover that there was a meaning to the beast's madness. The white Minotaur is singular in its power, but it pursues its own kind as zealously as I pursue it. The branching pathways of the labyrinth start to confuse and disorient you. I cannot tell you why, whether it be for family or for food. The huntsman's voice echoes weakly out of the darkness, as if now further away. I won't bore you with any more details. Suffice it to say that this place makes the perfect trap. However, every trap needs a lure, and the trouble is that my lure is hungry. Oh, Whitey didn't take the bait this time, but you are my consolation prize. Off in the dark, you hear the scrape of steel and stone, followed by a blood-curdling roar. Just so we're clear, I'm locking you in here with them. You did better than most, but now we must part ways. So,
I have never seen the like.
we have to fight the one of Minotaurs.
And beast. A most impressive creature, though I doubt you were inclined to appreciate it much at the time.
Alright, the Minotaur only has 2 attacks. One, he charges, like so. The other one, he swings this thing 3 times. And what you have to do, 4 times, is get in. After the 4th one, you go hit him, and then you get away. I mean, he'll just keep doing this. You're lucky if you can get 2. Your timing has to be great for 2. He just really hates getting hit with axes. It's not a hard fight, it's just a long one. Yeah, you gotta watch for the columns. Uh-oh. And there we go. Alright, after defeating the Minotaur, you become aware of more noises in the dark. Knowing that you cannot face more foes, your only option is to try to escape the labyrinth. You tear through the maze in a desperate bid to find a way out. You think that you're seeing familiar territory as you dash through the maze. You tear through the maze in a desperate bid to find a way out. Ugh. You do not recognize anything you pass as you try to escape. Alright. I don't know how many times it'll make us do this. You eventually find your way to the exit, but as promised, it has been locked. You hear the sounds of your imminent demise approaching. You throw yourself against the door in a desperate hope that it can be broken. The sounds of your pursuers draw closer. You throw yourself repeatedly against the door. Huge success! The door buckles under your assault. The sounds of your pursuers grow closer. You throw yourself repeatedly against the door. But why? Because I got it. It, like, buckled.
Choose from these options.
The door appears to give a little under the force of your body slam. The sounds of your pursuers grow closer. Man! The hinges of the door finally give way under your sustained battery. You burst out of the labyrinth and into the cold night to your escape. You don't stop to notice that several Minotaurs escape into the wild. The card's token is now yours. Somehow we made it through all that. So when we come back, more of this. Bye, everybody.